today we're going to talk about scenario modeling in Excel. For demo purpose, we have two sheets, one called data and one called scenario. So first we're going to look at the data sheet. Data sheets, for example, we have certain factors, certain risk factors they we're going to evaluate. Based on these factors, we're going to assign it a number. In a traditional scenario, single sheet scenario, we can just have a simple formula where we can actually reduce the number of risk factors that we by just assigning this. For example, now only these 5 factors have been looked into, and the sum of these 5 factors is 10. Is 10. If we add additional risk factor, for example, we add marketability, we have additional 2 points with that. This is how we're going to evaluate normal scenario. And additionally, we're going to filter it. For example, if we judge that we're going to take into assets that have 12 or higher values or 11 values, so greater than 11 or have greater than 12 values. So all assets that have greater than 12 values will count. There are a number of assets are 10 and their average points are 16.22, and the sum of the cost is around $600,000 and the scrap value is 115,000. So, and then we can add more risk factors, for example this again, and then we're going to again filter by 12, so the values change, so more assets have come into the fold because it increased the number of assets. So it's difficult to compare them. This will help through scenario modeling. For example, we're going to replicate this. So we have first 7 factors that we're going to evaluate and number 14 points, 12 points. So 3 and 6, 7. Okay, and 7 and the risk factor is 12. You can see we have had the same values. For example, the cost is 783 and the scratch value is 140,000. Okay, and that's the average is 18.27 or 17.82. Okay, so this is how we're going to evaluate. So you can just have as much value as you want. For example, you can change the data and you can have as many as you want. Let's do another. For example, if we add only one factor and we have 2 as the risk factor in the cards. Only 5 assets have come to the fold. The total value, net value at 223. So we have age only. So example, we want to cut all those risk factors and risk factors are greater than 2. So only 5 has come in, which 270 or 223 is the net value required. Okay, this is, we can compare as many scenarios modeling, and then we can have.
Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe and rate. Thank you.